Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Spencer still hasn't recovered?
Yes, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
This is self-important stuff.
Here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there? However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster, if there wasn't.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source?
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HL.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Trigger Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What? Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? You've got some cocky nerve. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
We're already in range. Let's kill or be killed.
It's raining missiles out here. Watch yourself.
What's happening? Status report, anyone!
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft engage, weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H-hour. There are hotshots in the last 5 minutes. Continue with the mission. Bingo numbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang.
What's going down here? Planet I made a test of by the no pushovers. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them!
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Strato 1, target acquired.
Locked on bandit.
That was a fine last place, brother.
Combat's a lot harder without wise men. You sure? Our man Trigger was an absolute monster just now.
See you later, cowboy. I'll be right with
I don't need no wise men to fly.
Then prove it, Count.
Righto.
These guys are good. They're one of the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Slow down. Being late is not an option.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority. I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
Behind you. Come on, get me.
This is Sigurd 1. 3 and 4, head to 305. Head to attack. Sigurd 3, welcome. Daily. Sound like you're ready to fly.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SU-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
Keep course. A few sparks are to be expected.
Got 3 strikes by sight. Take it down for one last moment of glory.
This is Xander. We've entered the AO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for. Don't really care about this stuff. I just want a good fight, huh?
Grade 5 engaging.
Friendly hit. Let's engage.
That's down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining.
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go. Drake Squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got.
The plane don't need a big kid. Not without proper skills.
Drake 1, engaging.
Drake 3, engaging.
Hostile has a lock.
Keep your eyes on 3 strike. You might learn a thing or two. Roger. Keep track of your allies.
Missile away.
Don't let them get to a chancer.
Got the enemy.
You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
Missile evaded.
Punch 2.
Numbers are low, we keep dogfight.
Blast.
Receiving support from ESM.
I'll show you folks WEB can copy.
You ain't no match for me.
They got me! Sailing out!
This game's looking difficult out here.
My weakness is gonna be all 3 strikes. Damn it, I can't stop crippling. Help me!
Punch 2.
Alert! Alert!
EW aircraft was hit from an enemy Typhoon.
Stand it down. Nicely done.
Enemy detected! Send rescue!
Trigger, take out enemies away from our fleet too. Take control of the entire airspace.
EW aircraft was hit. It's being attacked by an F-15E. I should have switched with Lanza.
Get on the enemy EW aircraft.
Strider 1, missile away.
How many partners to dance with?
Okay, I quit. Not counting the numbers anymore.
Aircraft, move to slow! Bravo!
Ally EW aircraft has taken a hit from an F-35C. That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger. Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Guys are well trained.
Missile launch.
We're overhead.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
I can target them when they try to close in on their ships. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
Missile hit.
Clouds or something? We definitely hit a hornet's nest. Incoming missile! We're targeted!
Bandit behind you.
Are you sure? Damn sure! It's 3 strikes! Anti-aircraft! Target enemy aircraft! No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics who seem to have a problem every time 3 strike shows up. Smart. Intercepting.
Well, they sure brought a lot of friends.
Fox 2.
Missile training! Evacuate immediately! On this ship, keep the destroyer tight! Any place for pilots or flight flights who can intercept them. This is it! This is the battlefield I've been craving!
Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
Damn it! Missile hit!
We're taking casualties.
Trigger is score to kill. Strider 2. Fox 2. Bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Seaman's failed. Incoming!
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Target shot down. Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
That's the 3rd checkpoint. We're halfway there.
Nice
Copy to all ships. Change formation.
just getting
Full
started.
speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship puppet. We're going to be their shield. Yeah.
Locked on. You're
Harrier
fine.
2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
Got my wingman.
Now it's my turn.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy.
Captain.
Nickel.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board. All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support. Trigger shot down an Su-57. 47.
Nickel. Nickel.
Take down the EW aircraft. They're getting us trouble.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Entering ESM range. All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
Pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Got a visual on the target submarine.
Missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Entering the enemy's jamming zone.
Pursuing enemy.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
Steady. They win. AAW auto.
Trigger took down the enemy EW aircraft.
Port side hit. Damage control.
This is bad. The damage is spreading.
Hard port. We can't block the fleet fast. All personnel, abandon ship.
Look, another destroyer's been sunk.
Ignore enemy aircraft. Focus on ESM. I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised, 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type, Su-47.
Burkets. Russia doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough. Here's the confusion to kill this 6. Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think. I'm seeing on my tail. Taking fire! You idiot. Ignore the illusions. Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate.
All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news.
I'm gonna screw you up so bad. Ready? Fire!
More of these guys.
Neither OC nor Erusian. We're just filthy fast.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Why now? We don't want to strike. Around 3 strikes. I'm taking fire, but I can still fight.
Box 2.
Strider 1, missile away.
Escape it, Mark. Break him away. Enemy behind you. Heads up.
Target is down.
Bullseye. Can you take that, Rage?
I've got a sitting duck here. Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source.
I got this guy. Take the shot. I'll tear him apart.
Trigger hit the target.
Good, you're seeing right through their illusions.
Shit. Squeeze. Pulling out. We can't take down 3 strikes with damaged planes. God damn it. 3 strikes? I don't realize you will die.
What?
Am I hearing things?
No, I hear it too.
Hey, let's know these bats are on the run. Let them go. Secure air superiority and protect your allies.
Wilco.
That's what I like to see.
Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
We can take the planes along with it.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Looks like we'll have that base captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. We'll go back to that.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
Trigger splashed a hostile.
Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
Target eliminated. Target coordinates re-enter. Ready to fire. Roger. Fire orders.
Missile launched. All ground targets destroyed.
Takes away the enemy surface to shoot capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
You're after our EW aircraft. Enemy on your tail. J information. Talk through. Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Flash one. See that? Enemy captain to attack enemy ships.
Protect the landing ship at all costs. Shield it with your life. The puppet is reporting hull damage and fire on board.
The landing ship's taking a beating. It won't last much longer.
A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Negative, Captain. They're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. Beautiful. Captain, don't see. Lives are about to be snuffed out in senseless cruelty. How many must be sacrificed to put them to rest?
Captain, it's three strikes and his crew. They've tied down the enemy bird. Our men just might make it through.
Charged. Great. This one's mine.
Target in sight. Main gun, manned and ready.
They're not retreating. Submarine must be the world center.
Going down, going down!
Missile away.
Only fire aircraft approaching the submarine. This is the rest of our boys in the air.
First strike to the squadron are with us.
Alcorn, do you copy? You cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately. Fools. As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military. What do you say? Don't you see?
Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft.
Ruffin, this is Lancaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy, copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant. Took longer than I expected. I'll believe you now. You take command from here on. Well done, pilot. Then slow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? The landing ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing. Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
What in the world?
What happened? Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit! Hey, what about the submarine?
We've got to help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit!
Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger.
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit.
That monster will roam the oceans. Yeah.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes. The damn bastard ruined it. Captain, don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. Let's have him assist in the next plan. He'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, Command Duty Officer?
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using OCS radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute. A forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160 millimeter guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct? Or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes, based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past. I ran a precision combat simulation, but it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them,
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility that Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead. Carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The elements of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here! Multiple aircraft overhead. It's the enemy!
Strider 1, lock on
We lined up nicely. Well, not for long.
What's going on here?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Brigadier General Clemens. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counterstrike.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Lost contact with the second recruit. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left.
Sir, there's a few of them. We've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll like them out in one hit. Missile in the air! Evade! Strider 1!
Counterattack now!
Strider 1, missile away.
Give me a damage report.
Box 2.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us?
Everyone on deck.
We probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Focus on AA combat!
Missile away.
They're hiding on ships. Locked on. This one's a goner.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Tramonti.
Okay.
Why is the enemy taking so little damage? Drop them offline and hit something. Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well. Clear the running on these advances. Can't deploy a vehicle.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Strider 1, locked on target. Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capability should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandoned ship. Captain, ship like this. How many ships in port are still operational? The Interest has damage, but likely less than half. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. That's mostly the work of three strikes. Just an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilot. We won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Yes, sir.
I bet that one hurt.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Keep bringing them down. Just shoot! It'll at least keep them at bay, even if we don't hit them! You know my old commander used to say, no better to regret firing than to regret not firing! Have our ships be either sunk or stalled! Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
Target eliminated.
Alright, we've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prynn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Sorry, guys. Your cruise has been canceled.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
Four vehicles crippled and 1 damaged in Beatable platoon. They're white. Let's go help the survivors.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like they're...
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go.
Shepard, seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon.
I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. The picnic. You have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, Cal, lend me a hand, will ya?
That's why I should swap. We're gonna make a fortune once your war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Confirming additional hostile ground forces. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging. Taking fire.
Got one on my tail.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Take cover. They're gonna take punch on that.
Kevlar, take a roundabout towards the Joint Government Office from the waterfront.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Target hit.
Get away from that missile.
All weapons are out of ammunition.
Strider 1.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighter 16 is super low altitude bearing 015. Capital reports that 3 strikes among them. Captain further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Alpha Squadron, EO Squadron, clear to engage.
All aircraft, your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Returning to base. Three strikes is around. No joke. I have lost control.
Push it. Check your 6. Sending for Bucky is on shore.
Missile! Want a piece of me? You got it.
Knocked on bandit.
Missile away.
Target has been destroyed.
Strider 1, target acquired. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Menace and battleship Dystopia numbering among them.
To fight a mercenary fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. Reach the CIC. Multiple flight splitters on the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Arthur drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. What do you think will turn a drone into a real war? You don't see it, do you?
It's imagination.
Imagination might fill up submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Say goodbye.
Strider 1, locked on target. Strider 1, missile away.
Breaking.
Strider 2, break!
Enemy on your 6.
Strider 1, missile away.
Thanks. I knew you had my back, Trigger.
Bandit splash.
Enemy's got a lock.
Locked on!
5 minutes remaining.
You're gonna regret not bringing more of your friends.
A recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone.
Enemy behind you. Head them.
Target eliminated. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something in this.
Shaking off enemy lock!
Strider 1, missile away.
Missile closing! Trigger has destroyed the target.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? Terminal guided. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. the world?
You alright? Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there? Picture it. Salvation. The death of a bullion is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need a UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Illusion, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
Here it comes! Wait for impact!
Target acquired.
Watch 2. Breaking lock, evading!
Strider 1, bandit on your tail. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Missile away.
Never felt so cramped in the sky.
Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
Don't you sneak up. Watch 2. Enemy has a lock.
Missile away.
Don't give up. We are not going back to the reserve fleet. Enemy has a lock. Evade. Locked on.
Bandit behind you. Missile away. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Watch 2.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Wake up. Missile coming your way.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
2 minutes remaining.
Damn coward, shooting us from beyond our range. The entire board? We hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination. It's a nightmare.
Deliverance.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. You're out of chaff and flares. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
1 million lives gone. Picture it. You're mine.
Strider 1, locked on target. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. 1 minute remaining.
This is Coitman. Package X already waiting. Count 2. Also, there's a rumor 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of a new moment.
3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has proved that. I trust him. Seeing an duty officer. You don't, do you?
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. A recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with.
blast those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for the missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. The missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes going down.
They're responding. Goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again? I'll kill you.
Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister?
Quick move in 3 strikes. I'll take point.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, boss, but you don't kill him. It's 2 on 1.
What are you calling a wuss?
Don't measure it, neither will you. We end this here.
And we'll be the last ones flying.
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Scream, point.
We're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass. Locked on! The next round is ready to fire. Fire!
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
This guy's not screwing around.
Impact, now!
Keep firing! Fire!
Come at me, 3 strikes.
You're almost out of special weaponry.
Locked on bandit.
I have him.
These bats are so damn slippery. Missile inbound, missile inbound! Strider 1, target acquired.
Take point.
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
We can shoot him down, it'll change our lives. Wait, he's gonna get you.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, you're taking fire. Contact imminent.
Firing. I'm getting busy. Enemy's got a lock. I'm gonna screw you over.
Target acquired.
Trigger, change frequency. Eavesdropping on us as we speak.
It's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes for my ass, you take him down. They seem to have a crush on you, but just watch me work my charms on them.
Let's get the rush range. He's getting in my way. Go for it.
Strider 1, shoot them down. Please, just shut up. Watch your tail.
Don't think you're surviving 3 strikes. Missile incoming. Watch out.
You're tired, Trigger. Come on, let's play.
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this 3 strikes.
Only 1 left. We're all down together. With the death blow will be from you, Trigger.
Oh, I'll kill him. I'll kill him, all right.
There may only be 1 left. Don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger. I've got a sitting duck here.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You psycho.
Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her!
The Bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 Strikes has removed all Strangler Erusian forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the Bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. They resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Olred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in Olred. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to Olred within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by Osea, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea Seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-8443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at Peony Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So, who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunt, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hujin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We'll deploy the sono buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. We're detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood.
Understood.
Roger. Understood.
3 strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go! Let the beast off that degenerate!
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 2, engaging. They must have been waiting for us in the air. Here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft, but it's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, we can reduce them even more.
Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Well, the answer's soon enough.
Come on, find that stuff for us.
Missile launched. We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
This one's wide open.
We're here not to allow our allies to retreat, but to advance.
So what if the calculations say we only need one of them? There are people aboard those planes.
Yeah, and we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Damn it, I can't break away! Thanks for the alert.
They get through these waters, there'll be no way to find them.
Attacking from behind my target. I've got him in my crosshairs. 06, 3 strikes without a hook.
It's away.
Trigger won't be able to defend them all.
Bandit, on me! Situation report.
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Buddies, I think the debris stops raining.
Just a few orders of my superiors. I've got a beat on the enemy player. Look on him.
Alex, man, you need to check something.
Nice kill, Trigger. The patrol aircraft can continue now.
45% of sonar boost dropped. We've been hit by a missile! More incoming!
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
This one's all mine.
Watch that bandit.
Fox 2! On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Missile hit.
Fox 2!
Strider 1, missile away.
Knew it. I knew that captain was up to no good.
Bandit, on me! Fox 2! This one's all mine. Suspected you. We've been attacked by hostiles. Lost another patrol.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
I've got you.
Missile launched.
Thanks, buddy. I owe you.
Hostile confirmed down.
Dodge is out. 3 strikes got her back.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of sonar boost dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how tough that sub is. Our job remains the same. I can't shake it. Fox 2! Fox 2! This guy's stubborn.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Locked on. This one's a goner. Situation normal. Should we clear the baffles, Captain?
They will chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
Go back underwater where you came from. We're circling over a wide area. We're gonna need quite a few. We've lost the tackle!
Our ghost pal is in a tight spot. Hostile UAV successfully destroyed.
Dropped.
No problem. They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare, 3 strikes.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us. We're their escorts. Shield them with your body.
Confirming new hostiles. Missile launched.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Deploy the various plans. Let's do it.
Victories achieved through perseverance, and persevere we will.
Enjoy us. We'll pull out of the side.
Shit. Hold on tight, guys.
They're after me. I need cover. Cyclops 2. Fox 2.
Spectre 2. We've been attacked by hostiles.
They're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
Focus on the patrol aircraft. Missile crossing.
They can't break away. All sonar boost top. Barrier completed. All of us getting out alive certainly wasn't in our calculations.
You can't really calculate outcomes when you got an X-Factor with you.
Signal analysis complete. That'll repeat the Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger. You're on contingent combat air patrol.
Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us. Would have been so much easier if you could sing and let us know where it was. They were in silent running. Not they even breathe, let alone sing.
The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low.
Incoming! Hostile right behind me!
Caution. Pull up.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that one through the MAD. Seems like this is our contingency.
They know it's the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. Bit of a chore. We'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion? Control aircraft. What's happening underwater? Underwater receiving hot atmospheric explosion echoes. The Alicorn will use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Titan's destruction confirmed. Don't let him get away.
Damn it. Spectre, I need you to determine the sub's location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
Jamming buoy hit. Destruction confirmed.
With this sub, we'll slip away safely.
That did make for a good sideshow.
Scrap him, Trigger.
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
His location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry. It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
You can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Missile.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this. Come at me. Let's dance.
No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now.
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired.
Coordinates re-enter. Commence preparations to fire the VL Rock.
VL Rock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear. Ready.
Fire all missiles! Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched.
Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Destruction confirmed. You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces. They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Throttle up! Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat. Group 1 is flooding. Start training ASAP. Opening the steam valves.
The Alicorn is diving.
Valve station damaged. Have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Tanker squadron will continue surveillance. My people will keep it about the surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Right out. We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
Missile launched.
Good job.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Commence fire.
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any coolant leaks? We're thinking even if the reactor's no good. Focus on anti-air combat. Strider 2! Break! Break!
Watch out! Missile on its way!
All AA guns destroyed.
Yeah! Balance tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just stamp crazy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
Small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal Bird's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn is diving.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others.
We cannot let the enemy's attacks reach our brothers. We'll go head on with 3 strikes and take them down with me. Aircraft is covered. One city got this.
Missile away. Target acquired.
Self-spotted. It's underwater coordinates.
Splashed.
Lieutenant, walking. Right with your cat. Hostile on my stick.
Enemy submarine surfacing. Strider 1, missile launched.
Command fire! Concentrate all firepower on the assaulting aircraft.
Strider 1, go.
I've been spiked. Strider 4, evade!
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Keep firing! Crush their lives under the weight of your lead!
All right, get him.
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right!
We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
It's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. And I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant?
The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the barrel, Trigger. Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Foreign. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away is not really okay.
It's fired. It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Open that shell.
Aye, sir.
All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
Wilco.
Alright.
Wilco. Understood. Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood gas trip tank.
Sure, it's almost to gas first.
And that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar, you just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Good. Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement right there, didn't you, Trigger?
Supercapacitor charge at 45%. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Trigger, you put an end to this.
Don't hesitate. They quit being soldiers the moment they fake their surrender.
A powerful boat, a powerful gun, a powerful ammunition. Add to that lots of people and a precise aim. Then sprinkle that number all over, and the formula is complete.
You're nothing more than a mass murderer.
Then engage me. What makes you and I any different? If you want to kill the 300 men on this boat to save 1 million, how is that any different?
Trigger, give him the answer. Have him take it to the bottom of the ocean.
All right!
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosion. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in 2.
He really pulled it off.
That's our final answer. I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah. There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. But there are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast a light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness. Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Can you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll tell my son about. Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?